Hello everyone. I just wanted to make sure that the learning support was kind of headed in the right direction. This component of the course is primarily designed to help you with the assignments that you're doing in English 101. There are those few assessments that are coming up. The first one is on the parts of speech. Hopefully you can find the appropriate reading material in the Little Brown Handbook if you have any questions about that. But I just wanted to run over it very quickly and also reinforce some of the other grammatical principles and talk about the first writing assignment for you as well. So hopefully you've been able to follow along with the modules for both sections of the course. The parts of speech, this is something that you should be familiar with. Now in general, remember we've got nouns, right? Nouns can be subjects or objects, person, place, thing, or idea, right? So generally they will do the action in a sentence or they will be acted upon. If they're doing the action, they're the subject. If they're acted upon, they're the object. Pronouns can take the place of a proper or a general noun. So a proper noun would be like my name, Mark Armini, right? A person, so that's a proper noun. A human being would be a general noun, like a man, right? That would be a general noun there. So the pronoun that would take the place of that would be he, right? If it was being acted upon, you'd give someone to him, right? The ball would be caught by him or would hit him. So those are pronouns that are taking the place of it. You have verbs doing the action. Now for the fragment section of the quiz for English 101, you're looking for nouns and verbs that agree with each other, right? So he ran, right? He is doing the action there. He's running. It's conjugated with it. In that section, though, occasionally there's subordinating elements that will prevent it from being a complete thought. So if you have a word like while, after, during, before, all of those, you're waiting for something else. So if I said while he ran, right, you're waiting for something more. That would be a sentence fragment there. So I wanted to make sure you at least had a basic understanding of how those subordinating elements worked. Sometimes when they're added in there, if you see a subject and a verb, you have to make sure that there's not actually a subordinating element that's making it incomplete. So I may actually, if you have problems with that or that first quiz is a little bit low, send you some practice things. If you take it once and you get a low score and you want to contact me before you take it a second time, please feel free to. I'd be happy to help you or to clarify that. Now I want to talk about approaches to writing in my course. I assign that academic writing module under content. I'm not quite as strict as that academic module is. If you want to use I, right, in your writing assignments, that's fine. I do expect complete sentences, right, complete thoughts there. I expect some organization and structure. And I do expect that we're using academic language. But, right, there's still room to express yourself and to write about what you want to. So I also wanted to talk about the first writing assignment as well. So I'm leaving a video for the learning support. I'm also going to be sending an email to everybody in the English 101 section of the online course there. So basically this first writing assignment is a sample writing narrative description. A narrative tells a story, and it's based off of that Got Grit module that you can find under course information, content. And then if you look to paper 1 on the left under content, it's the first module there. But that doesn't have the actual instructions for what you're trying to do. So I thought about, putting the screen up on there. If anybody has any problems, I'll be happy to make that video as well. If you go to the course home and you go to assessments, if you go down to Dropbox, you look down to paper 1, there's sample paper. If you click open on that, it says 1010 writing assignment. If you open that, it will give you a quote from concerning grit, right? That quality of perseverance or tenacity that an individual has. And so it's asking you to agree or disagree with that statement, and then to expand your first writing sample from that statement. So your topic, you're going to choose whether you agree or disagree, and then you're going to try to prove that particular position there. And you can use the techniques of narrative. And what is a narrative? A narrative is a story, right? And so you're kind of choosing an example that you feel can back up your particular position there. And you're going to submit that I have the soft due date September 12th, I think, for your particular class. But obviously, like everything in my class, you have till the Friday at midnight to turn that in. So if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. I'd be happy to address those. And hopefully, you have a sense of what I'm looking for after you read that assignment there. But I'm happy to extrapolate. I'm also happy to actually kind of go through a more traditional lecture if you feel like it would be helpful for the quizzes. This learning support class, we're going to be working on the writing of papers a lot. So even though there's those quiz components, right, a lot of it will be designed around giving you some extra support for that writing. So that requires some interaction between us there, right? So please let me know if you have any problems accessing that assignment or you don't understand what's expected of you for it. There is a sample paper, a sample student paper as well that you can look at in that module. So please let me know if you need any help, and I look forward to seeing your work soon.